I'm coming up to downtown Memphis. Gonna cross one of my favorite bridges. It is snowing. I just came from 75-degree weather. It was really nice, and driving from the rain to all of a sudden snow flurries. No accumulation or nothing like that, but some precipitation nevertheless, as Chuck Gatica would say. If you're from Detroit, you know who Chuck Gatica is, our local weatherman, who I don't put too much clout in. Oh, left lane is closed a half mile ahead. Well, this is, like I said, downtown Memphis. And, again, still haven't figured out how the zoom button works on this one. I'm sure there's one. But as you can see, it's a nice overcast day. Get it? Nice overcast. If it ain't overcast, it ain't nice. Put it that way. All right. What we're going to do is we're going to enter from Arkansas to Tennessee. I had some issues back here with my TransFlow papers because the machine kept jamming up. Kept me at the fuel station for about a half hour when I'm only supposed to take 15 minutes. Remember, it should only take 15 minutes. This is a tip. 15 minutes so you don't kill your time. Well, it took me a half hour because the machine kept doing that, and then the lady turned off the pump on me, and then she turned it back on. So that was a half hour break. I had to get a fuel solution at the last moment because the prices were different. So I didn't get one before I left, which I should have. It should automatically come to my computer, but it didn't. So I figured, what the heck, another video I gotta get over. Alright, as you can see, we have construction still on the same bridge we did last summer. Amazing. They can't fix it. I mean, it's the same stuff. This is what we call lifetime work. They built the interstate across the United States in what, 2 years? And into the Great Depression. But they can't fix a road. Kills me. Okay, we're coming up to Tennessee right now, as you can probably almost see. It is a little dark, and I didn't get a chance to play with the shutters or anything to get. Look how pretty this is. I mean, it's cool down here. Really cool. Oh, by the way, that bar in the window, I don't like it. It clouds my view. My other truck didn't have that. And we're coming up to my splits. And usually, again, this is the part where it gets a little rough, but you never know, because they got me in off hours. But I shouldn't have any problems here. Just because of the simple fact the way the interstates come together. 40 east, and the rest of the roads they go. Look at it. Danny Thomas Boulevard. Everybody loves Danny, right? I do. How about you? It rhymes. I'm a poet and I don't even know it. But look at Danny Thomas Boulevard. Now, this is the last time I did this. This is a sequel.
In 1 mile, keep left.
Really? Okay. I'll keep left. I'll listen to her because without her, I'd be lost. I wouldn't know which way to turn. Just kidding. Anyways, I'm making it. This is the part where I would have gotten stuck at, but didn't. So, as we're talking about fuel solutions, we need to top off our tanks. There's a special way to do it. You can actually put in 10 more gallons, 10 to 15 more gallons of fuel if you do it the right way. Now, that makes a big difference when you're riding your truck and you're sleeping in it at night, because you burn about a gallon an hour. And if you sleep, say, you take your 10-hour break and you've got your heat on or your air on, your truck is running, you're going to burn that. So you're going to have to fill up. So you're going to have to fill that a little more to top it off. I mean, top it off good. So you have that extra few gallons. Trust me, that's made it for me a few times. where I didn't have to actually fuel until my next fuel stop. I never run low.
In 2 3/4 miles, keep right.
She's getting on my nerves. Okay, I know that. Now, another safety tip: always wear your seatbelts. No, just kidding. We already know that. As a professional driver, you should know that. But the new trucks have orange seatbelts, and it kind of clashes with my. I got to get over because the lane ends. It kind of clashes with my khaki shirt. LOL. But I don't like it. It looks like we're going hunting or something. I'm like, am I driving a truck? And we're hunting. It's because it's orange. It's bright orange, bright hunter orange. But anyways, Nashville is nothing special except for what? Elvis was born here. Hey, he was born here. I just don't know where. It might have been in the slums. It might have been in the house that everybody wants to go see that I've never been to. I mean, I like one or two of his songs, maybe three, okay? And I don't even know the names of them, but I know them when I hear them. But I also wanted to talk to you about checking your engine for leaks. I noticed I had a leak on the sides of my engines. But of course, I could tell it was old. It wasn't nothing new, so... You know, I've seen a lot of truckers, they're not actually doing their pre-trips or post-trips, they're just taking off. Now, again, I gotta get over because Nashville. If you don't do these pre-trips or post-trips, or
in
even
1 mile, keep right.
Or mid-trips if you have to do that, you can run into all kinds of issues, all kinds of problems. I seen a guy who burned up all of his coolant just because he didn't do his pre-trip. You know, I mean, you know, I've looked at my coolant level. It was low, and I asked the mechanic. Don't listen to mechanics. Listen to multiple mechanics. I asked him, why is it going down every week? A little bit here. I've had to put it in a gallon or so. He goes, oh, that's normal. Really? No, it's not normal, kids. It ain't normal for your coolant to go down. So I drove like 2 months with it going down. Finally, they had to replace it because it started leaking pretty fast. So that was a tip. I also make sure that I have spare fuses, spare light bulbs, and a headlight. I only got one headlight right now. One they can find. So I'll grab another one when I can. And I checked all my tires, and we were good. Last trailer, it was iffy. I almost refused the trailer just because of the tires.
Continue on route.
But say there's a lot of stuff that you have to do before you take off in the morning and get it. And it's crucial when you want to run like me. I like to run to the last possible moment of driving. And we're talking the last minute. Now, if I know I can get to that spot at the last minute, I will. Last night, I pulled up with 3 minutes left. But I knew I could make it. But the only problem is, would there be a spot available? And we're coming out of Nashville. You know, we're going to start heading up the 40 to, you know, nice Tennessee, how beautiful it is. But, anyways, so a lot of the pre-trip stuff and the post-trip is very important, especially when you get pulled over by a DOT. You know, when they pull you over, and I'm going to tell you right now, they do some really thorough inspections, real thorough, especially when you get pulled over at the weigh station. And they will check you real thorough. So you must do your pre-trips. Always argue, and I hate to say it like that, but always argue with your, well, don't get on their bad side, the mechanics, but just forcefully kind of nudge them your way of seeing, my truck needs this. Like, see my hood mirror? That wasn't there. I had to tell them to put it on. Where was my vision? They said, hey, Mike, this truck didn't come with one. I'm like, well, put one on. What do you want me to drive blind? So you see, it's all important. And I got a few more issues that I'll resolve. I want one light that's not on the right side of my cab. There's one on the left side, but not on the right side. Now, it's not there, so it's not a violation. But it's also nice to have it so other people can see. That's a good safety feature. I mean, it should be there. I don't know why it's not there. It doesn't make sense. So when I get back, I'm gonna have a mount one on there. I like this truck. It gets 7.5 miles to a gallon, which is really good for an older truck, and it's comfy and it's real spacious in here. It's more spacious than the new ones we got, so I kept with these. I probably will get a new one sooner or later, but for right now, this is cool. But anyways, and they just gave me, I had to slow down because a trailer in front of me was slowing down, and there's nobody on the sides of me, or there's somebody on the side of me, so I can't get over. But anyways, you know, it's pretty fun. But like I said, there's a lot of things that we have to do for safety. See this guy up here with the car, he's got his lights blinking. You know, we got to make sure he gets home to his family. This is why we get on the road. My number one thing is safety. If you're not safe, you run him over, kill him, you just killed his whole family. And not to mention you know, maybe. So, you know, safety is everything. Check your tires. I refused to load because I had a hole in my tire, and the guy said it was just a retread, and it was like a hole, but where it wasn't hurting anything. But I told him, I said, look at that could blow, and they do blow in brand new ones. I had a brand new front steer blow on me. It was brand new. I mean, it only had probably 500 miles on it. Nothing was hit, nothing was pinched, it just blew up on the road. So no pre-tripping in the world would have stopped that, because it looked beautiful. But still, you have to look. You know, I mean, it's just common sense. Come on, guys. And, you know, I mean, just get with the program. Remember, all these people out here, you know, I don't even get road ragey when I'm driving my truck. I'm actually a lot calmer driving my truck, my 80,000 pound truck, than I am my little car. Well, I actually have a truck at home, but for right now I have a car until I buy another truck. But I'm road ragey in it. But in this thing, I'm real calm and cool and collective. That's because we're professionals. Remember, you're a professional driver. Act like it. See guys not using their blinkers, you know, not even flashing when you let them over, unless they didn't see, but I know they see. But yeah, use your blinkers. You're a professional driver. Use them. That's why God put that on the back of the trailer. For crying out loud. So, yeah, I've seen that a whole bunch of times on the way up to Arlington this week. And I'll probably see it a lot more. And this guy's going real slow. He's going 57 miles an hour. I can't for the life of me figure out why, so I'm just going to have to pass him. Just like so. See how smooth that was? Alright, so now I'm probably not going to, well, I got to do one more half-hour break, and that's it. After that, I'm just going to make sure I stop at a place that I can bed down for the night. I would have been a little further ahead, but unfortunately, the turnaround sequence Android building down in Arlington kept me for 4.5 hours. I sat there, and I raced all the way across the country to be there on time. I was 10 minutes early, and they couldn't load me, and then even when they told me to come back in an hour, they couldn't load me. What gives with that? And they said only our company has this issue. I don't believe it, because we have the largest account with them, so I hear. I don't know. Anyways, so this has been a real fun trip. I froze my butt off every night because it was warm out, and I had the windows down, and when I woke up it was really cold. Even though I had a lot of blankets, I still froze. So, but tonight it's cold out anyways because it was snowing, and now I know I'm heading up north, so it's going to be cold wherever I stop. I'm going to try to get to 121 and 65 north, if I can reach that. I don't know. I haven't actually done the math yet, figured it out. I'll know more once I get to Nashville. But all I want you guys to do is to be safe. Do your pre-trips. Look for motorists. Look in your mirrors constantly. You know, do all the things that come normal. You know, read the signs. Read the roadwork signs. See, 45. So Michael's kicking it down to 45. And I like to use my Jake brakes. I mean, a lot of drivers say they don't use them. They'll flip them on it when they need them. Well, I find it in this type of traffic right here, I can just let off my fuel. I'm in 7th gear, 8th gear, and I can let off my fuel, and I can slow down fast. It doesn't affect my forward speed unless I let off the fuel or take off the cruise. So why not? Why not? Get it? All right. So this is another adventure of Michael Trucking Guy signing off in Covington Pike, Tennessee. Stay tuned later for more informative videos and fun adventures. I mean, this is fun. Gotta give it the trucking. It is fun. Sometimes it's a hassle, but you can get upset because of the delays. That's just to be expected. I always expect it, but when it happens, I get all ticked off because I'm like, man, I just raced across the country to get here and you tell me I can't get loaded. I don't think so. Load me. That's what I tell them. I always tell them that, and I can never find a guard shack. Well, that was a little fast. But anyways, all right, so this is Michael Trucking Gray once again, signing off, kids. Until next time, adios, au revoir, and good day.